Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. This is a really exciting time for us, start of our season, and as of this morning, we have 7 under our belt, and I'm really happy with where we are right now as a team. We had a great summer, really spent some time in the weight room and getting in shape and getting stronger, so we're looking forward to see what November brings us. I'm really excited about this team. We have 6 seniors. We got a lot returning. As Jen alluded to, we have almost 80% of our scoring coming back, so I'm confident that we'll be very effective on that side of the ball. Our all-Mountain West player in Mackenzie Fort will be returning for her senior season. She's been all-conference quite a few times and obviously second in the league in scoring, so we're expecting big things from her. And obviously returning one of the best shooters in the league in Lexi Thorderson, who led us in three-point percentage, second in points, and was second in the league in three-pointers made last year. So excited about that. With all that experience and leadership coming back, we've moved practice along at a much faster pace than we've had in the past. So I believe we're further along than we were, and excited about that. We have a lot of depth. We do have the most depth that I've had in my short years here at San Diego State. So because we have that depth, we've been able to do a little more in practice. Our practices are much more competitive, which has, kind of pushed our seniors to get better. We're really excited about our freshman class. We bring in 5 young women who were really excited to be Aztecs. They were ranked nationally, 23rd nationally overall, and #1 in the Mountain West. So we have big things, or we expect big things out of our freshman class. So we expect them to contribute early and often. The 2 things that we've identified that we need to improve on this season, there's no secret, is our defense and rebounding. So that's been the emphasis and the point of concern for all throughout the summer and obviously the first week of practice. I'm happy with where we are. Obviously, we have a lot more to improve, or a lot of things we can improve on in those areas, but we're looking better there. So I'm pretty confident we'll be able to score the ball, and hopefully we'll be able to stop it a little bit too. But excited about where we are, and looking forward to this next week of practice and where that takes us.
Questions?
Stacie, what do you see defensively that you believe will make them better?
An attitude. We're trying to create a culture where that's our identity. Like I said, I'm confident that we'll be able to score the ball, but sometimes those shots don't fall. What can we rely on? And we've talked a lot about relying on each other and us on the defensive end. We've done some team bonding, team building stuff about tough and together, because we have to play that way at all times. We have 17 young women on our roster with 2 walk-ons, so there's going to be a lot of opportunity, which I alluded to, the competition in practice. But we have to take that mentality every time we step on the floor that we're going to outwork them and we're going to defend and rebound. And changing that mindset has been our focus thus far.
That's as much a personality thing as it is a physical thing.
It's probably more mental than I think physical, in changing in what we've done things how we've done things in the past. So it's been a huge part of our progression as a team, and our kids are really buying in. So I think you're going to see a much improved defensive effort and rebounding effort on the floor.
It's a big jump from high school to Division I to college. How quickly do you think some of those freshmen can contribute? Do you see any starting, or what contribution will they make?
I don't want to limit them to say no. They're really talented. We've had a couple that have been injured that are coming back from concussions. One of our freshmen rolled her ankle pretty good, so she's kind of trying to find her way. But they have really raised the level. They're very talented, and before they get out of San Diego State, they're going to have a huge imprint on our program. I do think that they're going to play. I do think that they're going to contribute. What I love about the freshmen is they're fearless. A lot of them have come from very good high school programs, and obviously they're adjusting to the pace and the physicality and how often we practice and so on and so forth. But they know how to win, and they bring that toughness to our practice, which has elevated our upperclassmen. And that's what I'm most excited about our freshmen. I got on our seniors pretty good the other day because our freshmen, the second team, beat our first team. And I was getting on our upperclassmen, but excited about the future, because that's really what it's about.
Stacie, obviously it's early, but when we talked, one of the main things was that you were going to try and identify a post player. Are you any closer to that now?
We're working there. We're working on that. You know, we're healthy in the post position, so that's a good thing. Arantxa has really separated herself because she's consistent, has been the most consistent. So if I had to start today, I would start her. But Bailey Vanderdoes is really picking up her game and working harder every day. Naomi, which is a difference maker for us, Naomi Equidike is 6'6", which is probably going to be one of the bigger kids in the conference. So she's a game changer just because she's on the floor. So figuring out how I can incorporate those two in the mix at that position, along with Arantxa, is going to be the challenge thus far, but they all bring something different. And if we can get those three to be just a little bit more consistent, that could be our secret weapon, is our 5-play.
The team building that you talked about, or the toughness building, what's an example of that? What you guys do away from the court or whatever that kind of built on that?
You know, we've challenged our seniors and our captains to do a lot of it. And we have the best leadership that we've had here. And I think just that alone is going to equate to a couple more wins. So they've done a lot as a team. We have monthly meetings with me and my captains, and then we kind of talk about what we're going to implement that month in their weekly meetings with the team. So letting them lead, because when it's all said and done, they're on the court, they're playing together, and they have to do it for each other. So teaching them how to lead in those adverse moments is what we've been focusing on. We had a team meeting the other day. I had them write paragraphs about what toughness means to them, what togetherness means to them, and then they identified sentences in those essays, so to speak, that spoke to them. So just talking and sharing and opening up and letting them know that we're all in this together. I think that if we can do this as a unit, we might surprise some people this season.
Any more questions for Coach?
Yeah, just, I talked to Mackenzie and Lexi this morning about their trips over the summer. What has been your interaction with them about those? Mackenzie's was pretty emotional for her. What's your takeaway from talking to them, and also what do those kind of trips mean, especially at this juncture in their lives?
First off, I want to thank our leadership, our athletic director, and the university for allowing those opportunities to happen. Two of our young ladies were able to go abroad this year, and they both came back more mature, changed women. I think you probably got that talking to them. Mackenzie had such an impactful trip when she went to the Dominican Republic. She just appreciates things more. She saw poverty. She saw the joy that these young people have when they're playing basketball, and with much less than what we have here in the United States. So she's come back with a renewed sense of appreciation for the game, and that has kind of lifted her spirits, lifted her leadership. She's just a better person for it. So along with that, she's, and Lexi's experience as well, very similar. Her, Gina, and Mackenzie have just done a fantastic job leading. Some of that comes with becoming a senior. You realize that your time is running out, so they're a little more, they're paying attention to the details a little more. So
it seems like perfect timing too, in the sense that the older they are, the more they can appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. But Mackenzie came back, and just the stories that she shared were so emotional, and she's connecting with her teammates. She's connecting on a different level outside of basketball, and I think that's going to help our team grow. It's just because we'll be closer. We'll be together. We'll be together.
Any more questions?